Alright, so as you can see here, I got everything cut out. All links have their own purposes. So you're going to cut 4 pieces here at 11 inches. And these are untreated 2x4s straight from Home Depot. Then also you're going to have 6 2x4s cut at 16 inches. And then you're going to also have 4 2x4s cut at 22.5 inches. And that's the same size, it's just falling down in between my tailgate. So, yep, 4 at 22.5, 6 at 14 inches, 4 at 11 inches, and then also I've got these little 1x here. I've got those cut at 10 inches, and you'll see where those come into play towards the end of the video. Alright, so after you get everything cut, what you want to do is you want to get 2 of your 22.5 inch pieces, and then 2 of your 11 inch pieces. So we're going to go ahead and make your legs. This is going to be one side. Obviously I don't have it drilled in yet. I'm just doing it just to show you. So yep, let's get started. And always don't forget to pre-drill. Alright, so another useful tool that I picked up at Harbor Freight is this 90-degree jig. It's not perfect, but it really comes in handy when you're by yourself. I think the tool's probably $10, so cheap investment to help you get some straighter lineups. So alright, I'm going to start drilling. Also, I'm using number 8 by 2 inch construction screws. You can use whatever you think as far as number goes, but 2 inches seems to be the right size. Next thing I'm going to do, I've measured 7 inches from the bottom on both sides. I'm going to put my bracket for my shelf, the bottom of the bracket at 7 inches. So I'm going to pre-drill and then screw from either side. I'm going to put 2 screws, one here, and then that will be it for the leg. Now I always use these clamps whenever I can, because especially when you're working by yourself, it's hard to hold it. So it's nice to have an extra set of hands. Alright, so we got our 2 sides of our legs put together. So here I am about 30 minutes in, and I've already halfway done. So now it's time to do the top and to do our second level. Alright, so now I'm going to attach my top to my legs. And my top, all I did was I cut, this is 4 of the 14-inch 2x4s. I've got them laid side by side, and I've also got these here clamps holding them together so that I can attach this to it without this stuff wiggling around. I'm not a professional carpenter, so I don't have all the right tools. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill 2 holes here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, and then screw from the bottom so that you don't see screw heads on the top of the table. Alright, so there you go. You got the top mounted to your two sides here. Now what I need to do is I need to put my other two 14-inch long pieces, and we're going to put them in here to get the width right down here. Also, it gives it a little bit of stabilization. By the end of it, this thing's going to be a pretty strong little table. So let's keep going. Almost finished. What I did is I laid the table on its side. I put my two 14-inch pieces that I had left, because I had 6, used 4 for the top, and 2 now for my second step. Best way I learned how to do it is to lay it over on its side, like I said, and stand these two pieces up in between it. Get it as straight as you can. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it lined up. So when you can get it a little close, always go back again with my clamps and just clamp the two sides together. Alright, so for the 1-bys, what I was doing is I was taking them just like this, butting it up against there so that I can give it kind of a base. And I'll pre-drill 1 hole here, 1 here, and then 2 in the middle, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but up top. So there you go, got you a nice little nightstand. Pretty sturdy. Good look at the top there. It's kind of hard to see. It's not very good lighting out here. And I'm getting ready to get rained on, so I'm trying to hurry up. But anyway, so yeah, there's your nightstand. You can do a couple little intricate pieces if you want to take some more 1-bys and go across, make like a little X design that's kind of popular with the Farmhouse book. You can do that. I'm a little pressed for time due to the weather, so I'm going to move this stuff inside, keep going. Always remember to sand before you stain. It helps take the stain a little bit better. Plus you won't snag on your rag whenever you're wiping it off and everything. So here's kind of a better look at the 2 of them I made put together. If you're anything like me, you're gonna have one that's a little bit wobbly. Like this one right here, it's got a little bit of wobble to it. That's alright, nothing you can't fix with a sander. So yeah, that's kind of a good look at both of them put together. And I'm not really gonna fool with putting the X's in here. Just because I feel like it's small enough right now to where it doesn't really need it. So I'm just going to stain it, let the fiance dress them up, make them look all pretty, and we'll show you a picture of them finished. And I'll try to do a little bit of video and while we're staining them. It's personal preference. If you want to make it to where these logos are on the outside, you can. Some people don't like it. Some people think it adds a little bit of rustic look to it. I personally don't mind. Either way, you can flip the nightstand around to where you don't see it if it's against the bed or against the couch or whatever. So, but yeah, that's 2 of them all finished up. Now let's get to staining.